Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are doing well for this it's after Thanksgiving here in the US. Hopefully you didn't do break the bank yesterday if you went shopping, for Black Friday, but hopefully you found some deals. Anyway, hello to everyone. Yes. Glad to be back here. Ooh, I even noticed I don't even have my banner going. There goes my banner. Hopefully you all have remembered to hit the thumbs up. If you're able to share me out, share out, all that fun stuff. All right. How are you? Wendy, I want to say hello to you because before the live stream, I try to say hi to everybody and I missed your name, when I quickly glanced at the chat. So I just want to give you a quick little shout out, Wendy. Hello to you. All right. And then everybody else, hello to you. Hold on one second. All right, wanted to say goodbye to my husband before he took off for the few that I am online. Okay. um, Let me see. I just saw a Hey, Majesty Sussex report. How are you? Black Queen. I miss Tina and Michelle. Wish they would do one podcast. Include Miss VS, Duchess of Success, Special K, and perhaps others. Yes, like Baron, et cetera, et cetera. Wouldn't that be something like an entire? I try to get everybody together. It's hard schedules, and then when you're a creator, you're busy trying to create and linking up and syncing up is a difficult thing. But yeah, I miss them too. Um, they would break the internet. They would break the internet. Yes. There's no telling the number that would show up for that particular live stream. You know. Mm. We dare to dream. We dare to dream. All right, let me get on with it so that way you can get on with your afternoon shenanigans for this Saturday. It's been a nice long weekend for those of us that still work. Okay, let me keep on going. Disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do each and every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote I found on the archwell.org site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. All right. So, as the title says, look back, the birth of Sussex Squad, and then other topics. So, on November 27th, it's a special memory for squaddies in particular. And, I shared with the channel members the announcement that was made. But prior to getting to that, someone shared this and it hits you a little different. So, Prince Harry alone on the balcony at Buckingham Palace to watch Trooping of the Color in 1991. Mm, yeah, he has always stood out from them. Okay, and let me reel in the trash time attitude right now. So, November 27th, 2017, the world was tilted on its axis, I'll say, with the announcement of the engagement of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And so we remember that they came down to the garden and posed for pictures, and then they went on the BBC. And, as Meghan said, the story that was given to them to tell on how they met and etc. I'm not sure why. Well, nothing about them, the royals I'm talking, is for real. If you have to sit and tell a couple to, say this about how you met, don't give details. And meanwhile, squatties love the idea of how they did meet Harry. Scrolling through the IG timeline, seeing a Snapchat shared, and then you know, the rest is history. But yeah, so this was truly to me the birth of Squad, because at this moment, all the yelling and screaming we had been doing individually, we started coming together collectively when the hate revved up to a higher level. So we know as of like October 2016, we learned that they were dating, but there was just a lot of noise. Most of us were not paying attention. We were just like, yeah, haters are going to be haters, keep it moving, blah, blah, blah. When it came down to their engagement, Sussex Squad was truly born, because the collective, we started coming together collectively. And, of course, Sussex Squad podcast was birthed from all the crazy hate and that collective um, energy, that more voices were out here yelling and upset about how the media was treating Meghan specifically. And yeah, we were trying to put a kaputs to that. I'm thankful for the fight back. I'm thankful that Squad had come about, especially when we all landed Sussex Squad podcast. And, you know, that's where I met most of you. And yeah, we would come together and just listen to the drag of that family. Harry would get his shots too, because, just at least knowing your family is cray cray like that, and then to bring somebody as sweet and innocent as Meghan into that nonsense. But that does happen, that does happen. So it was a glorious day. It was, not just their engagement, but truly was the birth of Sussex Squad. The most wonderful thing about um, all of it is that we get to rejoice in the moments like this when they're shared with us. We're still screaming and yelling and talking trash, but we know how to do things. Most know how to move, especially on other apps. Like, there's no reason to go under the royal families, their different social media accounts and say anything. Go to your own timeline, say what you want, and then let the games begin. So, yeah, but I just wanted to kind of look back at, because for me, that was truly, others may have other ideas and thoughts and opinions, but it was the announcement of their engagement when Squad was truly born. It was very organic how we all came together, but here we are, and we're here to stay. All right. Okay. The Rangers and haters and everybody else that may not get us, but that's okay. We're all right. Um, Let me go on from that as we're basking in the joy. Okay. Sentibale wished those, especially here in the US, a happy Thanksgiving. They had a fundraiser that's going themselves up through the end of 2024. We know that this is a charity co-created by Harry. And, um, if you care to give, just go out to their website, because they give the link. And of course, did I copy it? No, but they had the, because Shantabala means forget me not. Yes, okay. But anyway, if you choose to give, go out to give them the click, please. Go to their social media. You can find them on the website also, just type in Shantabali. You'll be able to find them and donate if you choose to donate. I think one of the squaddies was doing a fundraiser for Scotty's Little Soldiers. So, everybody's doing their own. As I move into Squaddie Corner, there is the annual giving campaign. The link is pinned to the top, and that's running through February 2025. So you can continue to give to that. You can give to, the organizations directly. It is coming into the year end, and many are asking that are affiliated with Harry and Meghan. Let me just make that clear. All right. Moving on, given a quick timeline cleanse, we always like some vintage photos of Meghan. Um, Reminder, mark your calendars. Let me take down my banner. December 10th, the docuseries, on Polo will be released to us. I have a live stream set up to discuss it. I think it's about 3:30 Eastern time. I may change that to earlier in the day, but that was giving everybody a chance to kind of watch it, digest it. I think they're going to do how Netflix usually does. It's like one um, episode a week. I hope that's what they do. They just stretch it out. Don't drop all of them because, I mean, I'll be happy with that. But I definitely will set up that we discuss one each week because I think it's going to be very, very good to watch. So, all right. Squaddie Corner, as I mentioned, the annual giving campaign, link pinned to the top. True Patriot Love is the organization that is receiving the generous donations from Squaddies and et al., everybody else. So I did do for the members that are here, may have missed it. If you didn't see in the members only, I had a giveaway for members, and I did that yesterday. Of course, VS Speaks with the jankiest of things. I don't know why my screen share does not work with StreamYard, and I'm feeling some kind of way, and they're going to get a message from me. But anyway, I did a giveaway. Hopefully, most of you have seen it already. I did see some comments and, want to again give a broader shout out to the winners of that giveaway and also remind them I do need Cash App information. May be able to set something up with Zelle, but I'll let you know if you're not able to do Cash App. So for day 1 to 6 months, TB, It's a Beautiful Life was that group's winner. For 7 months to 12 months, Flow R was the winner. And then Doe Eyes was the winner for the group that's over 12 months. So congratulations to the three of you. Again, remember, reach out to me, Cash App, with your Cash App so I can get your gift to you. All right? Okay. Let me see. The channel still marching towards the 10K. That's my next goal. Need all your help to get there by just spreading the word about, VS Speaks. And if you got 10,000 other channels, please sub. Let me stop. Okay. There is channel merch, and then there's Trash Time merch. I also have a second channel that is called YouTube Unfolded, non-Harry and Meghan content. And you just have to come over and see. Sub there, and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I'm going live over there. That's that. Pre-trash time. I don't have anything here. I didn't see Baby Deranger. Oh, that's how I felt when I went to look, and I'm like, I didn't see Baby Deranger, but there are over 100 comments. Y'all are active over here, so I'm gonna jump into the comments with you. Let me get over here and just hit this because I like to hit that one when I go into the chat. Let me just check out. Okay, so we have a few members. Kathy G, thank you for 17 months of membership to you. Joan wrote a lot here. Let me see. And Joan, thank you for 26 months of membership. You said, VS, I still can't believe I've been with you for this long. I can't believe how long some of you have been with me either. Squaddies, just keep rolling along and having fun with you and trash time. Harry and Meghan rule and haters can't stop them. Love that. That's so true. That's so, so, so true. All right. And then Kat, 31 months of, if I can get it to get 31 months of membership, and thank you to you also. Oh, Candy V, thank you so much for the super sticker. I so appreciate the love you just dropped on me. May the love that you dropped on me be returned to you 1,000,000,000 times over. Okay, let me get to my spot. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To you. Thank you so very much. Let me come back to comments. Okay, I have to just take the star off of that one in case some other falls in here and then I miss it. All right, let me jump comments. I'm just going to pick a spot. Come on down, see what y'all all are talking about. Um, Let me see. What is this? Black Queen, my 19-year-old son and I are about to go on a date at the indoor shooting range. Not a fan of guns, but I am an empty nester and need to seriously think about protection, especially in these times. Yes. It's funny, living in Jersey, grew up in Jersey, they have tighter laws. So once I moved down here, it was just like, hmm. But then, I married a Southerner. And so I became a gun owner by marriage and eventually got my own. But yeah, my husband and I need to get back to our our dates out and hitting the range. Nothing wrong with it. Kudos to you. And yes, everybody should be, ready to go. Pow if they have to. Okay. Let me let me see what I missed above this comment. If anything. All right, coming on down, coming on down. Hey, Compton Callie, how are you? Black Queen, poor baby Meg. She had no clue that she was entering a demonic den of fire and brimstone. And little did those people know, because I'm just going to be nice right at this moment, know that her ancestors don't F around either. I had to remember what channel I was on because you would have heard the other word. Okay. Mhm. They just don't know. And they're catching hell for it, which they deserve. They dug a hole for her, but they're falling into it. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. They deserve it. They deserve it. Hello, Patricia. How are you, Patricia N? How are you? I have to remember to give the second, the last initial. Let me see. Black Queen says, Annie B, yes, we have been in this fight together from the start and we never relented. That part. That part. Um, Yeah, what some meant to completely destroy, and if it wasn't for the birth of social media, there truly wouldn't have been the birth of Sussex Squad. If Diana had that, I believe she would still be around, but it was her destiny, in a sense, to have birthed the individual. I didn't say heir, I said the individual that she did, who has become a very good man, I must say. So husband, father, etc. The things he didn't think he would ever have. So anyway, let me come on down here. Diane says, "Sweet Megan, so in love with Sweet Harry, who had an idea either how crazy his family was or how racist the UK public was. They were just in big love." Exactly, exactly. They truly were not. I think it blindsided a lot of us because it was like, well, damn, they're just two people engaged and first of all, I was of the mindset when they showed up 2 months earlier on September 27th at the Invictus Games together in public. If people didn't pick up, that was the cue. There was a time was coming for that ring. And some people seem to have missed that because Harry wasn't in public like that with most girlfriends. Okay, I'm just saying. That he had in the past. We in the past. Okay. Um, Church Nelly. All I remember is seeing Nacho for the very first time. You were blinded, blinded by the light. All she saw was Nacho. Yeah, because even he had to jump out there and smack people around a little bit by words and just check them. So craziness, craziness. Black Queen says, Joan, we are loyal to the core. Thanks for 28 months and more of unwavering support. Greatly appreciate it. Yes. Like that's just your time here, over here on, when Tina, Michelle were walking away and then it's just needing something to talk about and a place. There were other channels and they were birthed. We were all birthed out of them. So yeah. kind of craziness. Diane says squad rallied and supported Slay Dragons and helped see them through. Yes. And not going to step away either. So, yeah, don't even want to know. And it does hurt to even know that she did have those thoughts, Meghan did, you know, but for the universe and all, she's still here. So, Church only prefer the squad family over my own sometimes. The squad doesn't wear a pumpkin colored satin bra outside their house like my aunt Bladel. Oh my lord. I'm just gonna I'm you know what, Church Nelly? Karen W., when you look at that engagement interview, you can tell Meghan was uncomfortable of the untruth she had to take part in. Now that she cleaned that up in the documentary, you can understand why. Yes. Yes. Because, Harry went to say, we introduced through a mutual friend, and then she was like, yeah, we can't, almost like reminding him, like, we can't, let's not share too much. Whew. And it's funny, I watched it more so right before and just after the wedding. And then, of course, then I compared it to the other two, their engagement interview, and it's like night and day. A couple that you truly saw was in love with each other, sat next to each other, held hands, because, Harry has said from the beginning, F your protocols that y'all want to say that it's protocols that doesn't exist. So, anyway. Little Mac, Polo looks really sexy, hoping it hit number one everywhere so that the Rangers, that family, and the British media can cry me a river. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will because it's behind the scenes. And to see other players, especially the diversity in the sport, because, even I think of it as just a rich white man sport. But to know there are others playing and really how hard they get down with that sport. Mhm. Father against son, and yeah. Mhm. I would love to see KC3 out there now. Get run right by the horses. All right, let me stop. Black Queen, Church Nelly, and Aunt Blondell, you need to write a book about your entire family's shenanigans. It would be a good read. Oh, I'm sure we all have moments and family members that we could, and Hey, Sharon S., how are you? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Jonah's like, leave Aunt Laudel alone. She's your family. Yes. I mean, we've seen the antics of Church and Church want to talk about her aunt. Come on now. All right. Stop it. Let me see. Diane says Harry had no idea until we removed scales from his eyes. His birth family is straight up gangsta. Yeah. He stayed away so much from them that he probably just never, phew, until taking my sip of my tea. Well, Church, no, leave her alone. Leave your aunt alone. Who I think is really your alter ego. Ooh, cookies and cream, Black Queen. I'm glad she and Harry are together. Breaks my heart that Meghan married into that racist, trash, uncouth, devilish, toxic, unroyal family. Whoa, tell us how you really feel, cookies and cream. Whew. But many do and realize, you know, some prevail that their love is stronger than those family ties and shackles can sometimes be. So, sometimes a couple's love does not prevail even in the midst of all that because, yeah. And they had, and Big Head Sway had nerve to come out and say, we're not a racist family. Get the hell out of here, sir. The history of that family says that you are. Joan Churchill, no thanks. I have enough nutty relatives already. And there's nothing like the holidays to bring it all out. Yes, yes. Hey, Marshall, how are you? Happy holidays, Sussex Squad. American Squaddies, did anyone uninvite anyone from dinner? Ooh, you want to truly be messy. Look at you. Mhm. Ooh, I was just thankful to have been invited. Not that I wouldn't have, but my cousins and they just to know that it was that extra, like with my dad having passed, and they were like, you needed extra hugs. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hello, John Jenkins. How are you? All right. Black Queen is saying, Diane, yes, Harry is the true king, and they think they know it. They know it well. That's why they clipped his wings and put him in the tower, but they didn't anticipate the Black Knight on her black horse to the rescue. You better stop. Talk that. Hmm. Spit that. All that and above. Hey, Kim C. Let me keep on scrolling. I'm gonna get to y'all favorite time. Just give me a moment. Hold on. Diane says Harry now wears Dior, is moisturized, walks in rain and keeps feet dry, eats moisturized food and spiced food. That's what I was gonna add there. Okay. Cute kids, smart wife, 99 bathrooms, life in Cali good, with 18 new jobs and full bank accounts, plural. Not going back. Exactly. Ding, ding, ding. Not going back. Why would he? Mm-mm. I did see, and I don't think I even brought it into Trash Time, some stupid headline about they're having issues with their poor 4.7, what is it, euros? That would be in Portugal. Yeah. Anyway, I'm like, or, like 4.7 million euros, I think it was, house that they bought. I'm like, here we go with the numbers. Y'all just change up how much. We don't even know if they really bought a house over there. So, Annie B, we squatties are not going away. That's right. No, we are in it. Mm-mm. We are in it. Hey, Auntie Pooh, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for the drive-by of love. I appreciate it. Let me see. Lorna, John Jenkins, ours in Canada is October, but a lot of Canadians celebrate the, what is that, US Thanksgiving, including me. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Yeah. Our sis and brothers in the Northern Hemisphere, I'll say that, north of the border, usually will celebrate along with us. Why not? It's an extra holiday. I work with some that are live in Nova Scotia, and they enjoy the U.S. holidays as well. When he says, "Thank God for the Sussex Squad, we have H&M's backs, bringing receipts, shutting down the BS from the UK media and haters every time." That's right. Yes, 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 yes. Sharon Polo will be number one on the 10th. It sure will. Not knowing what time they're actually going to drop it for us, but have notification ready, and we'll be sitting there refreshing screen as soon as I wake up in the morning. Let me see, Black Queen Claudia S. I want to make a day trip there. If I do, wouldn't mind meeting you there. Perhaps you can email me your WhatsApp number. Oh, look at you putting your information into such a public domain. Okay, I'm just gonna move over here. Uh, do not drop it. Do not drop nothing over here that you don't want others. You never know what eyes are watching. Okay, tier. The haters are already trashing the trailer. They are scared it will be a success. The free PR. We thank y'all for the free PR. I mean, you have to thank the crazies because, yeah, they have been trashing the trailer. Again, that's what makes it more exciting because we're not seeing. They always think it's going to be 100% Harry. That's it. They're just going to show them, and it's just going to be Harry. Obviously, you don't know his character, and he's bringing attention to a sport that does do a lot of fundraising because a lot of their matches, there's generally fundraising behind it. But to see the behind the scenes is what I'm looking forward to because that father son, woo, yeah, it's getting ready to be. Joan says, Diane, the British royal family has been mean and gangster for decades, centuries. Let's say centuries, because before, social media kind of righted the ship and that it settled. Oh, this is the shit you said 2 days ago, and now you're saying this, or this is what you said a year ago, and now you're saying this. Which one is the truth? You know, start calling them on their BS, and they, to a degree, have settled all the way down to what they were ramping up to do. So, I'm not fooling with Church Nellie and her auntie. Connie Palmer! How are you? Good to see you. Hello to everybody that has joined. How are you? Hope you are well. hmm Let me see. Church Nellie, what the hell is wrong with that gargoyle? RE. Give up everything to go back to abuse, as he is saying. They've all been saying that, but yeah. Harry, don't listen to them. You don't have no dealings with them. Let me see. Mina, how are you? I'm so happy that Harry found his happiness with his wife and his children, the family he always wanted. We all know who helped find the person that was meant for him. Yes, Diana and Meghan's ancestors. And they're protecting to all of degree. Okay. Black Queen Joan, Diana. At least the mob shows love and take of their family to a certain extent. This gangster family are void of all emotion, sadly true. Very, very sad. And will stoop to the lowest of low ends because they are low down dirty scoundrels. Okay. I knew this was coming. Church Nelly, I want to see the men's polo locker room. Lord. Now, Church Nelly, we know there's one individual you would really want to see in the locker room. Who knows? Maybe you might get that sneak peek. Who knows? I just take your meds first. Okay. Black Queen says, Wendy L. They are trying to preempt its success, but they always fail with their negative comments. But they rev it up so much that people tune in to see what the hell are they talking about, and then they fall in love with it, and then they watched everything, and then it becomes a huge success. We could look at his book that was released nearly 2 years ago, and all the rant and raving and helped drive it to number one. And then when the book came out in paperback just last month in October, the UK became number one in the UK. So again, should I say, the paperback became number one. So yeah, they're just Looney Toonies. Black Queen, they're literally gaslighting for views. They know what they are saying is poppycockery. Just say shit, bullshit. They know the deal. Sharon is saying, why is someone talking about the Unroyals bought Harry and Meghan mansion in Montecito? They're just embarrassing themselves. Did they really? Did someone really say that? Woo, are they saying they bought it for them or bought it from them? Because rake them pockets. Okay. Hi, Raven. How are you? All right. Next, last two comments, and I'll get into trash time. Let me see. Cookies and cream. The Unroyal family needs to stop their wishful thinking. The Sussexes aren't going to give up their freedom, sanity, and financial independence to return to a life of misery, racism, and brutality. Yeah, that part. You didn't want him over there. You really wanted her gone. Oh, well, so swell. Harry said, F you, and we're out. He says it in a more nicer, politically correct way, but that is my interpretation. Mhm. Lottie Churchnilla, if you go near the locker room, you will be arrested. And on that note, let me get over here. Whew, Lottie, now you know she will not mind that at all. You know she wouldn't mind that at all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did I see? Karen, I see you said something, but you're asking for friends. I'm going to have to find your question, though. Jones says, VS, every time Harry and Meghan do their own separate projects, British royal family and Rags predict they are separated and divorced. They wish. I mean, a couple, yeah, but they complain when they do projects together or tours, visit other countries. They complain about that, and so no matter what they do, but yeah, when they do individual projects, like they're not individuals who have different interests and choose and do promote their separate interests prior to them even marrying. Mm, amazing to me. That is amazing to me. They think they're the smartest in the room, but they're not. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can find what you said quickly. I really need StreamYard to provide where we can sort by names. That will help us sometimes with these chats, because otherwise we're going to miss where and what was said. Mm, okay, I'm not seeing it right away. Or was it the one that I read? I don't know, but please enlighten me. I will try to see it when I come back in. Okay, let me come over here. I'm going to star this so that I remember when I finish trash time. Yeah, okay. Ooh, y'all are still going at it. Oh my. Let me star that so I know where to jump back into this. I don't even have that RE in trash time. It's not even worth it. Okay, let me get over here, get here. All right, everybody. Are you ready? Are you ready for some trash time? Here we go.
It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time.
I wanted to start out with the the grands of them all. hmm You know, they were somewhere recently, but the shoes cracked me up because I think of the pilgrims. You know, when you in all the pictures that here in the U.S. we see of the pilgrims, usually they're wearing these shoes, and I'm like, have we not caught up with the times yet with the little, costumes and all? Okay. Anyway, I don't care to know what tradition this is. I really don't. But it seems that the Khan sort has some type of relationship. There's a little tension between her and Absent Lady. Did we ever notice that? I'm loving the War of the Whales. I'm just going to say it like that. Okay, so there's different headlines. Okay, they're insulting. Queen Camilla doesn't want to pass her duties on to Kate Middleton due to tense relationship. Why are you passing duties before you pass? Is my first question. Because I thought it was just a chest infection. Your old ass wanted that old coot. You wanted the title of queen consort. So buck it up, lady. Get on. Well, I was going to say get on your horse, but you are one per the squad, and ride them out, cowboy. Okay, get to work, old lady. Okay, because passing duties on doesn't want to pass duties on to somebody who has been absent for a long time, a long, long time, but just made it more obvious, this past year, who never works anyway. So what fucking duties are you passing on? And if it's the kinkiest of kinds, we, especially me, don't want to know. But okay, let me roll through. So here's another one, just, royal source. Wink, wink, you know who that is. Reveals reason for Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton's shockingly tense relationship. Yeah, because the younger one wants to get the other one out the way, but she can't until the husband of the older one kicks the fucking bucket. Okay. Um, Here's in the style why Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton have a tense relationship. Camilla isn't quite ready for the Princess of Wales to become queen. She doesn't have a flicking choice in the matter. Okay. Now, if she's wheeled some deal that we don't know about that goes against every generation prior to, I hope the real queen, QE2 comes back and rips your guts out for all of us to see. Because, consort, you're conning a little too much. Or maybe it's just me. Mm. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. And here's the fourth and final one with the same thing. So all of them taking the different headline and kind of running with it. And it's like, where there's a little smoke, there is definitely some fire. Mhm. But I'm happy for them because they deserve whatever tension between them and anyone else that they receive. Yes. Because y'all were nasty, nasty pieces of work. That's why your faces are falling to the ground. You're stumbling all over the place when you're out and about. Hmm. And you want to try to talk about you want to scared to pass on your duties. Your duties are to stand next to the man and hopefully he holds you up. Since he holds your shoes in your purse, he holds you up, consort. Um, Other than that, what duties do you have? Because although I'm truly not checking for your, it's not like you've had, 300 or 400 engagements in a year. Oh, that's right. Your husband was sick, so you couldn't work. Whatever. You spent time going back and forth to that hospital. Mm. Anyway, making it look good. And speaking of relationships, ooh, you don't say. War of the Whales, because inside the power struggle. What struggle? The balding heir has to wait till the current one kicks the bucket. We all know that. Now, whether he helps him along is a whole nother story, but I thought those tactics went out in the 1800s. We expect KC3 to work just like his mum did up until the very end. And then Baldy, you could take over from there if there's anything to even take over. Now, the middle one, ooh, under pressure. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, anyway, William and Kate under pressure. Under pressure for what? To make the announcement that everybody has been waiting on? That's probably the only pressure. And that whole Kate finally talks, mumbles. Her talking, she's not going to say anything mhm, to risk her settlement or position. You know, let him do his thing. She knew about his thing before he, what his favorite emoji is, and I should not have to need to drop it, nor should any of y'all drop it in the chat. She knew about that thing long ago and held in there because she wants to one day be queen, conning of the cons. But this just made me chuckle a little bit. Prince William making excuses to avoid spending time with Kate Middleton's family. Not with your second mum. You mean you don't want to be around your second mum? Say it ain't so. Now, for all the haters out there that always say, oh, y'all believe in those headlines, y'all believe every bullshit that headline that comes out about Harry and Meghan? Uh, It goes both ways. Make that announcement, please, so we can get on with it. This is how y'all look anyway. Hmm. This is how he really looks to me when I see him. Now, this tops all trolling of all trolling. One of the squatties shared this. They received this direct message. Whoa, some people go to the depths of hell beyond and then come back around. Now, you're fundraising off of, okay. Anyway, as you see, QE2 has a social media account. Now, we all know better than that, but that's what it says Elizabeth II. Hmm. Let me stop my banner for a minute. Hey, it's me. I can't even try an English accent, so someone else might be able to do it better. Hey, it's me, Queen Elizabeth. I'm not dead. Charles sent me to St. Helena Island so he could be queen. I don't have access to my royal money, so please cash at me £300 so I can get back to the UK. Woo, trolls. Some of y'all are hilarious. I want to know that someone, because you had to have sent this to more than one person, and I wonder if anybody fell for it, because you know that anyway. Truly, the balcony is going to look like this soon enough. Um, yeah, soon enough. But Lady in Black, as always, her list gets longer and longer. Um, every headline. And RE, you need to beware because you were already on her list, and I think she just makes extra entries every time some of you idiots just keep going at it. But to tell Harry to leave his wife and family just to come back over there so that the lazy asses who are already, claiming an illness that they probably don't have, um, who don't really work, they're not getting up to a 9 to 5. They may show up at some place for, at 10 a.m. in the morning and be gone by 10 in the morning, Um, the wave, the half smile, if they've had a little shot here or there of a little scotch bourbon or whatever, vodka, they might give a broader smile. She makes that entry, and there's really no reason. Y'all wanted Harry and Meghan gone. Y'all got what y'all wanted. Be thankful, but don't think that your karma's not coming around every time y'all mention them breaking up and such. The crack in those marriages just gets wider. And yes, I plural marriages. Mhm. Anyway, my middle finger energy, as y'all know, I can probably hear, is always up and stuck for those ninja haters, crazies, racists. What I have to go back and find Cookies and Cream's comment because she had that whole thing laid out on y'all because you fall into each of those categories. But anyway, mhm. Let me get a sip of my tea, jump into the comments, and come down from there. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Um, I still need to know what Karen was asking for her friend. You know how answers from back to the friends might be off the chain. This is where I was going to pick up, so I just need to highlight this particular comment. There we go. All right. I saw Timu and I hollered, and that's why I was silently inside. And I said, "Ooh, I'll pick up at this comment." So let me unstart, but come back. Harry and Meghan proved the leftover Timu royals could earn their own living. Right now, Billy and McCarran are half in and half out at best, but pulling full salary. They need to go to a real job. Well, she never has worked. Well, officially, back work got her names, but, and a title, and soon to be another title. But, who are we? Who are we? She may not see it as work, but that girl worked hard to get there for something that prefers the eggplant up the keister. Okay. Whew. Let me go to the next comment. Little Mac Joan, if Harry and Meghan do something together, then the story takes one of them to the following: one, who is taking care of the children; two, she's ruling him; or three, why can't she let him be? Right. Right. No, it's the second one. Whew, Lord of mercy. She's ruling him, yeah. And let me tell you, he's not complaining, if that was even the case. But some of us have seen in different interviews and watched his facial expressions. He's not no pushover. Okay. Megan wouldn't have been with a pushover anyway. He's not a pushover at all. Okay. Wendy L. So Doolittle being phased out by Charles Cowella and William, making room for possibly Rose, maybe? Hmm. You know, side piece with side piece, they seem to get along, or beard for beard seem to get along because, well, anyway. Mm. But my whole thing is, Rose, why would you leave your current situation for him? Ew. Ugh. I don't. Ugh. Hey, Lydia. Woo. All right, Lorna. The professional separation was invented by William and Kate. Remember, they announced that they would be doing things separately after the Jamaica disaster tour. Well, whew. They've been dropping them hints since, let me see, I guess since, 2017 when Harry and Meghan announced their engagement. Writing was on the wall because if you were, more concerned with your own relationship, you wouldn't have time to be trying to rip down theirs. Tier says, give Eden some dog biscuits and shut him up. Yeah, he must have ran out of his supply, or they can't come up with the newest for him. And if he accepts dog biscuits for payment, ooh, the jokes write themselves. Okay. Church Nelly, I can't. Yeah, the sanitary product and his horse. I'm just okay. Hattie says, "What the hell is he wearing with those bow shoes?" Yeah, I get the pilgrim feel from those, but okay. Mm, Joan says, "Little Mac, yes, it's incredible that they think they have something to say about our faves, grown adults with their own lives, right? Doing their lives, not trying to be over there, be interfered with. Um, yeah, the ones that claim that they're so happy, yet they want to be interfering in Harry and Meghan's all the time." Cookies and cream. Everyone, please help to promote the Sussex's Polo docuseries. Please tell others about it. Let's help make it number one. Yes. And then come over here to VS Speaks Royally for our discussion because I want to discuss each of the episodes. You know, what did we learn? Who's the newest, eye candy for Church Nelly? All that stuff. Um, Black Queen, every time they say Harry and Meghan are separated slash divorcing, they add another year to their union. So keep up the wishful thinking, crockpots. Exactly. Mhm. Some folks just don't realize. Lottie, does anyone know if Willie Boy have a new girlfriend? I'm trying to think how I want to respond. Do you want straight gutter or do you? People say I'm prim and proper here, so um, it's not the girlfriend. Oh, I'm just gonna let it go. Pulled pork, Lottie. Hmm. He said his favorite emoji is eggplant. Okay. You might want to revise your question. Whew. Okay. Little man, Charles's outfit is just ridiculous. Yeah, Carmela's gown looks like a blue bathrobe. Well, she wouldn't know the difference anyway. Stumble-umbles. Let me see. Annie B. Those shoes that Chucky has on are so outdated. We're in a new century. It's time to catch for them to catch up. Well, they're in the dark ages more so in my mind, but Mm, 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 mm. Let me see. Little Mac. Joan Garcia. These people will always have something to say because they are soulless ghouls with no lives, and these stories pay the bills. Well, They don't pay as well as they used to. Mhm. Before the squad came along and really started combating those stories and checking them on their own timelines until we went to our own and then had our own, hallway here, especially on YouTube to yell and scream and all that stuff because, yeah. hmm And for those that sit out in the clouds and listen, and you get one or two that are bold enough to subscribe and then drop a comment, but hey, they're gone so quickly. Diane says, no worries, Camilla. If lucky enough to outlive Chaz, no duties to pass on from where Billy will deposit you. He'll he'll out gangster your gangster as king. What? Yeah. She needs to be focused on preparing a little cottage or something. I mean, she's got her own home from when she, was previously married and all that stuff. I'm sure she's got rooms full of cash somewhere. Although she might burn it all with her husband's picture all over it. Gwen, that old bat and the rest need to disappear. Ooh, Gwen, my gosh, I wasn't expecting that ending. Woo. Let me see. Joan is saying, Lydia, it's everywhere. New York is only at 37 degrees. Yeah, it's no joke. This is like February weather. And, some folks looked at me like I was crazy. No, no. Just dress accordingly when you're out in this weather because Black Queen, I wonder who they think caused all this tension. Let me guess. Hmm. Meghan, of course. Who else to be blamed? And she's not even around. They all see, they can try to go there, and then we're going to bring them headlines about how close they were and, how much they really were fond of each other. I think there was some recently, how they reached out and all this other boo hockey hock. Yeah. hmm hmm Okay, Church, and I can't believe Barron showed my photo on his podcast a few days ago, running my stockings. Charlie in jail and all. Lord have mercy. Mm, that part tier. Mhm. He said it out of his own mouth during an interview that his favorite emoji is eggplant. I'm just going to let that go. Lorna, the state dinner with CNC giving Willie Links a mindful. Willie Leaks is about public image, so Anne and Sophie could have escorted him, but this was about optics. Well, optics that we saw with absent lady before she really went absent was the precursor was her behind that chandelier. That was strategically placed seating. Mhm. Let's see. Little Matt Carmela only claim to the fame is what she learned from her ancestor, who was also a mistress. She is cruel and evil stepmother who, just like the fictional character, is not loved. Well, she's put a spell, and that would be the one to put a spell on the king. Because for him to have given up what he gave up, mm-mm, she was pulling out all her tricks. Mm-mm. Cookies and cream. Miss Pretzel Stick McMumbles is getting her just desserts. There's more karma that's coming her way. She's a vicious piece of trash. That part. Just tell us how you really feel. Yes, that part. Woo, Diane Camilla thinks she has her kids set up, but don't trust Billy to magically erase all contracts when Chaz joins Lucifer. Well, I mean, like they did with the Queen, sat there and said, yes, this is what we agreed upon, and this is what we will do. We will make sure Harry and Meghan are taken care of, blah, 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 and protect it. And then we immediately remove security. We were immediately, mhm, remove financial aid, all that stuff. And the Queen hadn't even left by then. Um, Ooh, Church Nilly. Gwen, I was minding my business, street walking, making a living in those streets, in the cold, no less. Oh. You looked up a little history on Carmilla, I guess. Jones says that Game of Thrones is so stupid. It really is. I mean, so much has changed from the time that, one could just whack the predecessor and then take over. I hope they live to see that they could take over, put it that way. Mm-mm. And Sway Sway keeps forgetting his son is watching it all. Because was Chuck Chuck doing all this to his mom? Hmm. Gwen says Charles better sleep with one eye open at all times. He better have both eyes open. One for the con, next, well, they probably have separate beds. One for the con and one for the sun. hmm The air, that is. Little Mac, Gwen, almost all of these royal experts are either perverts, divorced, mistresses, and drunks. Not impressed with any of them. Little Mac. Woo! Ooh, I'm over an hour already. Okay, let me see. Majesty Sussex report the British people are getting bored with the royal soap opera because Meghan does not engage and they need the good woman and the evil woman. So the horse fight is on with Kate. Woo! Woo! That might be my last comment I leave up when I put my outro up. So let me have that going. All right. Let me see. Nelly, may you recover fully. You bring us laughter. Yes, that is so true, Connie. That is so true. Hello, Janine from Perth, Australia. An Aussie in the house. Hello. Where they love the Royals just as much down there, down under. Let me see. Diane says, uh-oh. Woo, Lady McCarran's new contract will be worse than Diana's because public really doesn't care about her. She might find herself back and not caught throwing dishwater out the back door. If the servants have better living quarters than her in the end, child, that would be the just desserts for her. Not that I have heard, but I hope people have responded because I'm going to scan as I'm going down the chat. I hope so. Faith asks Squaddies any news on Rafaela, Sherry Ware, Yalby, and D, Sistrin. Let me see, Lola Love, Ann Fu, Miranda, as well as Annie E. So you know, we yeah, we're thinking about all of y'all. Let me just say that we're thinking about all of y'all, praying for y'all. Because, yeah, haven't seen and breaks the hearts a little bit. Let me see. Wendy says Calmilla or Cowella is ducking and hiding from that embarrassing Australia tour and documentary in fear of booze and egg tossing. Well, I mean, Stumbelina. She could be called Stumbelina. We already have Mumbelina. Now you have Stumbelina because she was all about that. Whew. Blessing. That family is really, really toxic. They don't get along with each other. The son praying for the father to die, so he should be king, and constantly leaking against each other. That family is cursed. Ooh. And hello, blessing. It's just to see the name and then to see that comment. Oh, that just warms my cold-blooded heart. Oh goodness. Hey, Miss September, how are you? Let me see. But Wendy, it's all for naught. Anyway, Wendy says Heritage Foundation can't wait for the Orange Man to get Harry back in the UK. Harry and Meghan always have a plan A, B, C, D. It's not going to happen. He can say that, but it's going to cause a bigger, microscope over him. Harry hasn't said anything about that man, child. You better, child. I will rejoice, but the ancestors will unleash on him. The orange one better be paying attention to his buddies in North Korea and in Russia. That's whom he best be paying attention to when he claim he can keep them in check. Good luck with that. Okay. Janine, William will take their children's prince and princess titles. Oh, you think so? They offered, but in order for them to have their titles taken, that means Harry and Meghan's have to be taken because just how that whole structure is set up. And if you take them, then you're going to wind up wiping out the rest of the family below them too. Because if not, then you show the hypocrisy, you show the racism of that family. Now, he can be Mr. Virtual Monarch if he wants to be. hmm And I hope they call into question your behavior and where you were, your alibi, when that cousin's husband wound up deleting. hmm Let me move on. Black Queen Blessing, and they have the nerve to think they are superior and that our outstanding human, Meg, should have been extremely grateful to be allowed in their presence. Child, the fuck, yeah. Truly, the fuck. That's the racism right there to think that she wasn't qualified in a sense to be in their presence. All y'all do is just, well, now y'all don't do it. It's marry family members, but you don't do that anymore. The Queen's generation kind of it stopped there. Thank God. And you know, keeping it all in the family took on a true meaning. But yeah, so mhm. Mhm. She graced y'all, tried to get y'all up to speed with her because she was well ahead of y'all, and sorry as it couldn't handle it. Hey, Nora, the Stock Explorer, how are you? All right, let me get down in this chat. Let me get myself together. Raven, girlfriend or boyfriend for? Mm, mm. All right. Let me see. Come over here. Oh, first, let me see this one. When he says, hell to damn no, why would Harry and Meghan leave their freedom and independence in the US and go back to the UK to be punished and controlled by Charles, William, and Camilla? Please. Well, just because they would go back, if they had to go back, does not mean they fall under their control. That's the piece that some are missing. They have their accounts, they have their dealings. They can still do it anywhere they could be anywhere in this world and still do the business that they do, which is giving back to others or highlighting causes that do give back and do the work. And then, that just helps because in squaddies, how we support. Okay. Now let me read this one. So Black Queen says, Marshar, exactly. I hate to see those fools parading around our White House like they have some kind of value in the U.S. Child, please. Child, please. All they're going to do is, okay, let me. Sometimes it's best just not to say, okay. Hello to everyone who has joined. Thank you so very much. Hopefully you are enjoying yourself. Happy birthday to everybody. I mean, I know December is a coming, but he had that point to remind me December is coming. hmm So, oh, look at cookies and cream. There's a sweet one. Everyone, please continue to pray for the Sussexes, each other, and the world. Pray for all those who are sick, bereaved, that we haven't heard from in a while, or just in need of prayer. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I think that's where I need to end this because if I go any further, um, okay. Church Nelly, dress warmly when you're out and about, because it's rough out there. Um, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna put this one up as a comment as I get ready to put up the outro. So, to all of you, thank you so very much for joining. I hope you had a good time. I enjoyed being here with you in the midst. Again, remember, I have a second channel. If you go to my main channel page, you will see there is a link there. You can get to it quickly, or you can type the at sign YouTube, unfold it, and it will bring up the channel, hopefully. And then, um, you know, even if you type YouTube unfold it, you should see it. I haven't yet programmed Nightbot to drop the link, but it is all non Harry and Meghan content, just everything going on around the world as well as on the YouTube hallways and such. So, if you want to hear vibrant language, ooh, that's my shout out to Scratch and Pete because that was his term he came up with. All right. Oh, look at Black Queen dropping this in just as I was getting ready to. Okay. So, Black Queen, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the love that you have dropped upon me. May it be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Um, happy holidays to you again. For the channel members who were the winners of the giveaway I did yesterday, um, hit the channel member section. You'll see who you are. Please provide your Cash App to me so I can, drop the love back to you. All right, this is coming to you, Black Queen. To you. Here you go.
You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me.
Again, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. I've had a blast hanging out with you. hmm No leftovers here in this house. Because, of course, I didn't cook, but no leftovers here. I need to find something for lunch. I think I'll have my usual, which usually after live streams, I like sushi. I don't know. Get my energy back up again. I think I take a nap. You all have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend. I'm sure I'll see you around the YouTube halls. Might go live, if not today, probably tomorrow on my other channel. But life is lifing in a good way over here, and a little bit more joy in life. So may it also fall upon you because the holiday season is can be rough for many. So to you, talk to you all soon. Bye.